Welcome to Bill's Bridge class, Wednesday, October 9th, 2013, class 187, the end play, part 4. Today we close out our series on end plays with two hands. In the first hand, an end play is just a possibility. You don't even know when you make the play if an end play has occurred or not, but it's your best chance to make the hand with a prayer. The second hand is really what's called a strip squeeze, and it is a combination of an end play and a squeeze, and that leads us directly to the subject we're going to have tomorrow, which is, guess what? Starting of our squeeze. So let's wrap up end plays today.
Sometimes there's no guarantee that an end play will actually work, but you must hope and pray that what you've done will have success and make the best of the situation that you have. That's so in the following hand we're going to play. Considering the following hand, you have arrived at a very optimistic contract of 6 spades. Good luck. What approach do you want to take on this hand? I don't want to get into the bidding. It's optimistic bidding at best. But anyway, you are in 6 spades, and West leads the King of Hearts to Dummy's ace. Plan your play. You're going to need some help to make your contract. You appear to have a heart loser and a diamond loser, and you're only allowed one. What can you do? Well, you can do an attempt at an end play or a partial end play, a partial strip, and hope for the best. You win the ace of hearts, of course, trick 1. You draw trump in 2 rounds, then you do a partial strip. You strip the clubs. The ace of clubs, the king of clubs, and a ruff of clubs. Clubs are stripped, trumps are clipped. Now you've got the 2 red suits to worry about. Now lead a heart and pray someone is going to be end played, or force to lead something that will help you. No guarantee of success here, but there's no other way to play it because there's no way you can discard anything. There's no way to discard a red card loser. The hands, as you lead a heart, are going to be shown on the next screen. Dummy leads the 6 of hearts, and here are the opponent's hands. You don't see them, of course. East or West will win. Let's suppose that East wins the Jack of Hearts, and now he leads a diamond. If he leads a heart, you've got a ruff and a slough. Thank you very much. Neither can lead hearts. So he's going to lead a diamond. Can you guess what to play? That's the nuts and bolts. Let's suppose that East leads a diamond. Declare has to guess who holds the king. If West wins with the 10 or the queen, he also will lead a diamond. In either case, you need to guess who has the king. And I'd like to add, for the defense, which side should win the trick, and can they tell? There's a question on all 4 players, all 3 players. The dummy has no choice. But on either lead of the diamond, what is Declarer's best guess? Let's look. Let's suppose that West wins the heart, and he leads a diamond. What is Declarer's best guess? Best guess is to play low and hope that West had the lead away from the king. If he doesn't, you're going to be down anyway unless the ace drops the king singleton. That's unlikely. What happens if East wins and leads a diamond? Well, you really have the same story. You've got to play the queen. The reasoning is, first of all, if East had the king of diamonds, he would let West win to ensure the contract be set by leading the diamond. Hand has much instructional material in it, both for the defender and for the declarer. There's a battle going on between the defenders and the declarer throughout the hand. The defenders are trying to do a hold-up to prevent declarer from getting long tricks in diamonds in the dummy. Because if he does, he'll make his contract. But in doing so, in holding up, the defenders, in the end, are end-played themselves. Let's observe. Here is the hand. You are south. North, south are vulnerable. The bidding goes 2 clubs by you, 2 diamonds waiting by your partner, 2 spades by south, 4 spades by north, which says, I have some spades, but not much else. Don't expect much. You go to 6 spades anyway. You have your hand cut out for you. West leads the Queen of Hearts to your ace. Look at your analyze your hand. You're going to lose the ace of diamond. And to make this hand, you need 3 diamond tricks. The problem you have is the dummy does not contain an entry. You couldn't even get over there with a trump. You can't trump anything, and you can't underlead anything because all of your trumps are higher than dummies. So there's no entry. You're still going to be leading diamonds out, and the ace of diamonds, whoever holds it, is going to be holding off. You'd be doing a holding until the 3rd round. But perhaps the player holding the ace of diamonds also holds the king of clubs. Can you use that to your advantage, if indeed it happens? Because there's really no other way you can make this hand. Yes, you can. The concept, it's an end play concept. If the same player has the ace of diamonds and the king of clubs, you can strip the hand and force the winner of the diamond, the ace, to either lead a diamond back to dummy or lead a club trick away from his king, giving you the queen for entry to dummy. Let's see if that's going to work. First you draw a trump, takes 3 rounds, but you fold. Now you lead the king of diamonds and the queen of diamonds. No surprise. 2 rounds go by and the ace of diamonds doesn't show. Now you cash the king of hearts and you run the spades. As you lead out the last trump, the position of the hand is shown in the following hand on the following page. Here is the hand as you lead the last spade, and you're going to pitch a diamond from dummy. Let's watch East start to sweat. You see, East has both the ace of diamonds and the king of clubs. Here's his hand, and he has to make a discard. This play is actually a combination of an end play and a strip play, so it's called a strip squeeze. Let's examine East's possible plays. If East throws his last heart, he is end played, and you've seen the play. He is left with the ace of diamonds bare, and so North or South will lead a diamond to the ace, and East will be forced to lead away from his king of clubs. You take the last 2 tricks with the ace and queen of clubs. The fact that the ace and queen of clubs are in different hands is irrelevant because East is leading away from his king. On the other hand, what happens if East pitches either minor card? If East pitches a minor suit, declarer just cashes. For example, if East pitches the ace of diamonds, then you're left with the jack of diamonds on the board and the ace of spades, ace of clubs in your hand. If he pitches a club, then you have 2 club tricks. Either way, you're going to make your hand. This is a perfect segue into the next section, which is the squeeze play. This play is both an end play and a squeeze play. It is called a strip squeeze. Bridge is really a fascinating game. Examine this hand carefully to understand what's going on.
This ends my class series. If you want to go through the class series again, I'd like to point out there's an index, a master index, to all the classes since April. If you go to my website under Docs, the very first item is an index to all the classes. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to have one hand a day with different analyses and an approach to playing the hand. I hope you'll find it interesting. I also hope that soon I'll be starting a new series with different technology. I'm waiting permission before I can do that from a software vendor. In the meantime, do well and have a great bridge game. Bye for now.